One of the poorly understood things about the eye is the vitreous detachments, and retinal detachments. And it's a complicated subject, but I'll try and give you the basics here. A normal eye has a jello inside the eye, and that jello is called the vitreous. When you're young, that vitreous is smooth, it's homogeneous, it's clear, it looks kind of like this. But as we get older, all of us, that vitreous gets a little bit more chunky, a little more clotted, a little more hazy, and then at some point it actually pulls away from the inside of your eye. That's called a vitreous detachment. Typically this happens after age 40, but before age 70. And when this happens, people often say, wow, all of a sudden I'm seeing a whole bunch of new floaters and specks floating around that I haven't seen before. It can really be alarming. Where the vitreous is tugging on the retina, it can actually make people see arcs of light or flashes of light off the edge of their eye. And a vitreous detachment is something that you need to be seen for. If you think you have one of these, we need to check you out. And the reason why is when the vitreous detaches, it can tug so hard on the retina that it can pull a hole into the retina. And that looks like that picture there. If you have a retinal tear, which is just a tear, or a detachment, if the retina is actually away from the eye, then we have to treat you, and quickly. Typically this involves getting you to see a retinal specialist in Billings or Rapid City or Casper, because there is no one local who treats these. Of all the people who come in with new flashes or floaters or vitreous detachment symptoms, most of them have just a regular vitreous detachment and we don't need to do anything with them, but some do have a retinal tear or a retinal detachment. If you have any symptoms like this, we really would love to see you. Our office number is 675-2020. If it's after hours or on the weekends, please call that number and then you'll get an emergency number and we'll be happy to take care of you. But that is an explanation of the difference between a vitreous detachment, this guy, which is normal and happens to everyone, and a retinal detachment, which is much more scary and really does need to be seen and treated within 24 hours. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Hoffman from Shared Eye Care, 675-2020.